We come to you from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Glad you could be with us. Tonight's game promises to be a good one. Both teams extremely well prepared as the Minnesota Vikings match up against the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's tails.
He kicks it off. Gets rid of it. McNabb couldn't get it to his man.
Yeah, that one had too much mustard on it. Either that or he released it at the wrong point.
Nickelback in this time. McNabb passing to the left. Mitchell was on the receiving end of that bullet.
You used to be able to put stick-em on your hands to catch those balls. Now they got those gloves.
They line up in the I formation. McNabb passes left. Staley did a nice job getting to that ball.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
And they're lining up with 3 wide. McNabb steps back. Good defense shown on that play with the tip.
Whoop. And you're lucky that one fell incomplete. A lot of these tips get gobbled up by the defense.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. McNabb can't escape and is brought down. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Landetta punts it away. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Looking downfield. He didn't have to make any adjustments to come up with that catch.
The quarterback will keep going to that guy if he keeps making catches like that.
3 wide receivers. Culpepper tosses it to the middle. So he can't come up with it.
I think he just took his eyes off that one.
Nickelback in this time. Looking to throw. Emmons pulls him down at the 46-yard line. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Culpepper looking to pass. The receiver was right there for the pass.
That guy could make a reception on any ball thrown in his general direction.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Culpepper passes to his left. He overthrows his intended receiver.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run. You don't want to lead him that much.
The Vikings line up with 3 wide receivers. Culpepper throws it over the middle. The little lob doesn't find its intended target. Seventh play of this drive. Richardson gets the punt away. It looks like 3 wideouts this time. Looking downfield. A clutch reception on that play.
The quarterback will keep going to that guy if he keeps making catches like that.
Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Throwing. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Looking for something to the left. Thrash displayed great concentration on that reception.
Yeah, if they keep making catches like that, this quarterback is going to get into quite a rhythm.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Kelly with the tackle at the 47. Staley was looking for some room to run.
Yeah, that guy was just picking up speed. And boom, he got dragged down to the turf.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Landetta punts it away. The Vikings line up with 3 wide receivers. Culpepper looking to pass. He got a hand on it.
Yeah, you can tell by the way that thing just popped up there for grabs.
Three wide receivers. Bennett gets the toss. A short pickup on that running play.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
And they're lining up with 3 wide. Culpepper, quick drop. He was wide open.
And he dropped it. Now that is inexcusable.
Richardson gets the punt away. Staley is the deep back. They'll go with a pass. Martin looked good on that reception.
That guy has some of the best hands in the league.
With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Looking to the right. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Gets the pass off. Staley with the great reception.
Yeah, the receiver showed great ability there.
Four-man front this time. Looking downfield. That pass got there just as he was turning around, John. Great play.
Yeah, the receiver showed great ability there.
Four-man front this time. It's a blitz. Sixth play of this drive. Staley gets the toss. Loss of about 4. And this is the 7th play of this drive. And it's on its way. And so that kick is good. He gets the kick away. Bennett gets the toss. Nickelback in this time. Culpepper passing to the right. It looks like 3 wideouts this time. Passing right. Culpepper with the overthrow.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Richardson punts it away. The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. Dropping back. McNabb with 3 wide receivers. McNabb drops back. The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. McNabb back to throw. Thrash made a difficult reception look easy.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
Three wide receivers. Using motion. The rush is on. Throwing. Fifth play of this drive. McNabb, quick drop. He got a hand on it.
Yeah, you can tell by the way that thing just popped up there for grabs.
The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. Gets rid of it. McNabb led him a bit too far.
And he has to be careful. Not only is that pass off target, but it's also a good way to get your receiver decked.
Landetta punts it away. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Here they come. Gain of about a yard. Culpepper tosses it out. Bennett gets the call on the rushing attempt.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Quick drop. Richardson gets the punt away. Staley is the deep back. Play action. McNabb drops back. The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. McNabb, quick drop. That pass went right into the receiver's hands.
Yeah, and you hear about these guys passing through a tire or at a tire, and that's where that practice pays off. He was right on target there.
Nickelback in this time. Passes it. Staley looked good on that reception.
Soft hands are something very special to find in a receiver.
The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. McNabb scrambling. Staley, the deep back. McNabb hands it off. Just about a 3-yard gain. The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. McNabb drops back. He really ate up the coverage on that play, John.
A completed pass requires good communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
7th play of this drive. They'll bring the blitz. Carter stops him at the 13. The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. Looking to the right. Staley in the backfield. McNabb looking for something on the right. The little lob doesn't find its intended target. The Eagles line up with 3 wide receivers. McNabb throws to the middle of the field. And it's up. And so that kick is good. He kicks it off. Cook pulls him down. at the 29-yard line. They'll bring the blitz. And a pickup of about 2. Culpepper passing over to his left. Number 87 found a seam in the defense and did a great job bringing the pass in.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Throws it out over to the left. Moss showed great hands on that reception.
Soft hands are something very special to find in a receiver.
Culpepper looking to throw. He had good awareness and got a finger on it.
Yeah, and all you have to do to make a guy miss is tip it so that the ball doesn't go where you expect it to go.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Culpepper steps back. They were clearly on the same page there.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
Culpepper throwing it to the left. Morrow catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first down.
Moss in motion. Culpepper looking to touchdown, Vikings. And it's up. And the extra point is good. He sends this one toward the end zone. Scott records the tackle at the 21. Mitchell in motion. Gets the pass off. Nickelback in this time. Gets the pass off. Lewis did a great job coming up with that one.
He never hesitated. That's just great concentration and desire.
Throwing. That pass hit the receiver mid-stride.
These guys look like they've been teammates forever.
The Eagles use motion. McNabb, quick drop. He did a nice job of breaking that pass play up.
He just stayed with the coverage, and he got his hand right in there.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. And he gets the toss. Not much there. Sixth play of this drive. Douglas makes the tackle at the 17. Culpepper with 3 wide receivers. Culpepper tosses it out. A short pickup on that running play.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where the defense looks like they're set up to defend the pass, and you decide to see if you can break a big gain with the run.
Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Picked up about 6 yards that time. We've reached the halfway point. Quite a contest to this point with the score. Minnesota 7, Philadelphia 6. Melissa Stark has some news from the locker room for us.
I asked Coach Reed about any halftime adjustments. One thing he was concerned about was some of the players trying to make the big play right away. He told them to relax and remain focused, and the plays will come to them, Al.
Thanks for that report, Melissa. Cook makes the stop at the 30-yard line. Bennett gets the call. They'll go with a run.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
They'll go from the I formation. Culpepper back to throw. The little lob doesn't find its intended target. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Bennett to carry it. To move the ball downfield with that carry.
That just goes to show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
Richardson punts it away. McNabb with 3 wide receivers. Dropping back. Lewis was in perfect position to make that catch.
This guy has hands of glue.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Passes it out to the left. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense.
Using motion. Looking downfield. Landetta punts it away. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. They'll go with a play fake. They'll go from the I formation. Receives the toss. And they're lining up with 3 wide. Looking to throw.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
Nickelback in this time. Throws it. Thrash with the great reception.
That receiver has really good technique out there. He always catches it in front with his hands, then brings it into his body.
4-man front this time. Passes it. Staley was in perfect position to make that catch.
The quarterback will keep going to that guy if he keeps making catches like that.
McNabb with 3 wide receivers. McNabb passes to his left. He led him a bit too far.
And he has to be careful. Not only is that pass off target, but it's also a good way to get your receiver decked.
Dime backs in for this play. Blitz is coming. McNabb back to throw. And this is the 5th play of this drive. The kick is up. It had the distance, but it sailed right. Three wide receivers.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
With the pass. Bishop brings him down at the 30.
Right.
Three wide receivers.
Hut.
Culpepper back to pass. Bennett showed great hands on that reception.
Yeah, the receiver showed great ability there.
Right.
Lining up with their big set this time.
Hut.
Bennett looking for room. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Right. Hut. Hut.
Richardson gets the punt away. Walsh stops him at the 23-yard line. Richardson really got a hold of that one and forces the offense to start deep in its own territory.
He really did. He skied it up there.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
McNabb passes left. It looks as if he got a hand on that pass.
And he did a nice job of catching up with that one and breaking it up.
Right.
Nickelback in this time.
Hut.
McNabb takes off out of the pocket.
Right.
The Eagles line up with three wide receivers.
Hut.
McNabb throws left. The little lob doesn't find its intended target.
Right. Hut. Hut.
Landetta punts it away. Number 63 makes the tackle at the 50. Nickelback in this time.
Hut. 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 Hut.
Receives the toss. Loss of about one.
Right.
Nickelback in this time.
Hut. Hut.
Culpepper, quick drop.
Right.
It looks like three wideouts this time.
Hut.
Throws over to his right.
Right. Hut. Hut.
Richardson gets the punt away. Four-man front this time.
Good. Good. Put hot. Put hot.
The rush is on. Four linemen and three linebackers lined up defensively.
Good. Put hot.
Staley looking for room. A rushing attempt.
Well, maybe not what they were looking for, but it sure beats getting brought down in the backfield.
With two extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime.
Good. Put hot.
McNabb back to pass. It looks as if he got a hand on that pass.
And he did a nice job of catching up with that one and breaking it up.
Good. Put.
Landetta gets the punt away. Douglas records the tackle at the 47-yard line. The Vikings line up with three wide receivers. Dropping back. Culpepper with three wide receivers. Culpepper tosses it out. Third and a mile. With two extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Pass is left. Fourth and about a mile. Richardson punts it away. Four-man front this time.
Good. Put. Good. Put.
Staley to carry it. Nickelback in this time.
Good.
McNabb sends a man in motion.
Put hot.
They'll go with a pass. Staley is the deep back.
Put.
McNabb tosses it out. So that's a gain of about 5. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Minnesota Vikings ahead of the Philadelphia Eagles, 7-6. Using motion.
Good. Put hot.
Looking to the right. That pass hit the receiver mid-stride.
That was great concentration by the receiver.
Gets rid of it. The receiver found a hole in the secondary, and the quarterback found him with the pass.
That guy could make a reception on any ball thrown in his general direction.
McNabb sends a man in motion. McNabb back to throw. Nickelback in this time. Looking over to the right. Runyon pulls him down at the 48. The offense recovers its own fumble. Culpepper with 3 wide receivers. Throwing. That pass hit the receiver mid-stride.
Yeah, the receiver showed great ability there.
The Vikings line up with 3 wide receivers. He's looking to pass. The little lob doesn't find its intended target. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Bennett gets the toss. One-yard gain on that play. Dime backs in for this play. He's looking to pass.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
Culpepper with 3 wide receivers. Bennett gets the toss. And they went with a run on that play.
Yeah, the ball carrier put his head down, got behind his shoulder pads, and just attacked that defense.
Nickelback in this time. Culpepper hands it off. 4-yard gain on the play. Four-man front this time. Culpepper drops back. Richardson gets the punt away. Mitchell had a good return.
And no matter how good a punt is, it doesn't mean anything if your team can't stop the return.
Four linemen and three linebackers lined up defensively. Blitz is coming. McNabb gets brought down for the sack. Lewis, the man in motion. McNabb, back to pass. Thomason was there for the catch.
That receiver makes all of his receptions look easy.
McNabb drops back. He makes a catch.
The receiver has that ability to make even the toughest receptions look simple.
Landetta gets the punt away. Harris records the tackle at the 26. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Gets rid of it. Bennett in the backfield. Gets the pass off. He was able to control that pass and bring it in for the reception.
That receiver has really good technique out there. He always catches it in front with his hands, then brings it into his body.
They'll go with a play fake. Culpepper with the overthrow.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Culpepper steps back. Fifth play of this drive. Looking to pass. The little lob doesn't find its intended target. Richardson gets the punt away. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. He's looking to pass. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. McNabb looking looking for something on the right. He was able to control that pass and bring it in for the reception.
That receiver has really good technique out there. He always catches it in front with his hands, then brings it into his body.
McNair throws right. Good defense shown on that play with the tip.
And you're lucky that one fell incomplete. A lot of these tips get gobbled up by the defense.
Landetta punts it away. Bennett lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Culpepper tosses it out. The Vikings line up with 3 wide receivers. Gardner pulls him down at the 35. Culpepper with 3 wide receivers. Culpepper tosses it out. Just about a 3-yard gain. The backs are lined up in an I. So that play goes for about 6.
The Eagles take a timeout. 2 timeouts remaining.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Culpepper leads it on.
First down.
Bennett in the backfield. Bennett was looking for some room to run.
Yeah, sure looks like they're going to keep testing this run defense.
They line up in the I formation. Receives the toss.
Philadelphia takes a timeout. No timeouts remaining.
The Vikings line up with 3 wide receivers. Culpepper looking to throw. It looks as if he got a hand on that pass.
And he did a nice job of catching up with that one and breaking it up.
Ninth play of this drive. Richardson punts it away. McNabb with 3 wide receivers. Gets rid of it. Nickelback in this time. McNabb back to pass. He overthrows his intended receiver.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run. But you don't want to lead him that much.
3 wide receivers. McNabb looking to pass. Dime backs in for this play. With the pass. McNabb overthrows the intended receiver.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run. But you don't want to lead him that much.
Four-man front this time. And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Minnesota 7, Philadelphia 6.